Greetings everyone and welcome back to Backpack Hero, where Perse has gone on the quest Windmill. We have a Windmill relic with us, which allows us to carry energy between turns, so if we don't use all of it, it'll just start to stockpile, which may lead to a very interesting build. We'll see where this goes. But we now have access to the Bramble, and I see absolutely no reason for us not to go and investigate. There we go. Let's see what new enemies we find on here. And they are definitely Naruto running. Right. Well, let's straight into a battle. Okay. So both starting fairly well defended. I see absolutely no reason not to wait for that block to decay. So we're just going to block the incoming damage. And I also see no reason not to just gobble this down right away, since it's going to carry over. There we go. Now, I could go ahead and claim a crossbow right away. I don't see a point in doing that. I'm going to block the incoming damage, and then we're just going to start wailing on this particular crab. We could probably get through to the other one as well, honestly. Maybe I should... No, there's no reason for me to claim a crossbow that I know I'm not going to be using yet. Alright, let's just open this up, and let's make enough room for us to get a double up of armor and a shield there, a larger shield. Right, straight out the gate, we get the hat, that is fantastic, and we get the boot, that is double fantastic. Really happy with that. We can also... Oh, actually, we can't take everything. That's a bit of a shame, because I would have loved to have slid that in up there. But honestly, this is a pretty good start. This is going to give us passively 8 block per turn. All we really need is something that will allow us to accrue and save up our block as well. We'd be absolutely gaming. I had a vision that I would meet you. Okay. Huge white saucers stare at you, unblinking. They absorb everything that is going on around them. The frog apprentice turns his eyes to you. I have a vision, he says. It's my first one. How should we use it? Get a mana stone or try to upgrade him? I'll get a mana stone. I feel it, he says. There's a mana stone right here. He stares at his open hand. The hand closes and then reopens. A mana stone glows between his webbed fingers. It's an awful mana stone. I had a vision that I would meet you and give you an awful mana stone. I'll watch out for you. Okay. Right, the Thrush Soldier. The Bird Empire sends its newest recruits to the Bramble. Okay, and then the Nightingale. Late night chirps are usually coded messages between these spies. You're going to get angrier over time, so let's not start by angering you. I am going to wallop you with the club, because it's going to basically reduce your damage output to nothing, and then only... oh, actually, I didn't even need to use it, if I'm perfectly honest. I could have just sat on that one and just used my weapons instead. Right, you're going to do 6 damage this time. I'm going to hit you, reduce your outgoing damage. We can easily absorb everything coming our way. Let's just bring you to the brink of being out. Now, getting through all of that is going to actually be a little bit of a pain, so I'm just going to reduce your damage potential. Again, the stacking weak takes 1 damage off their potential damage. Now, you can build up, but you're also a coward, so I do want to remove you first. So let's just focus all our attention on you for now. Go, and finish the job. And finish the job. Perfect. Another level up. Let's start building out along the bottom now. You know what? Sure, we'll take that one as well. Right, got a dice. Ooh, what's this? A building song. This item is heavy and conductive. For each connected structure plus 1 block. Each turn adds 1 block and removes 1 mana from connected mana network. If no mana is connected, this item is disabled. Okay. Well, I mean, I guess I could use it. I mean, it's an uncommon item, so there's no reason not to. I can connect it to these items, so there'll be a bit of mana in here. Let's make sure that... Oh, no. Is it going to grab from you first? It is going to grab from you first. Okay. Well, it's kind of vexing. Is there a way that I can... There we go. Grab from you first, and then it seems to go round clockwise. I think it might be anti-clockwise, but regardless, that should work for us. I'll also bring the dice along, and that is all we're going to need. All right, moving on. Let's see what our vision is. We're going to be up against a brigand-looking fellow. At least it's not the Ferret King. That's all I care about. Right, let's get you... There's no reason for me to re-roll this because this is actually a nice roll for us. In fact, let's do that. And I'll keep the dice still. The passive block is just glorious. You're going to do a lot of healing. I very, very strongly disapprove of that. Alright, let's just get in there. I'm not really going to have to do any blocking myself, so I might get rid of the shield before too long. There we go. And now we're just going to work on you. Even at maximum damage, you're still not going to do too much to me. Now you're going to stop providing block because we've absorbed all of the mana out of the network. And that's really not going to slow us down. There we go. And another level up. Perfect. Now let's make a little bit more room over here for potential structures. Structures are always heavy items. Ooh, okay. So we've got the lance that we saw in the last run and the machete. Again, something we saw in the last run. Also got a actual whetstone. That is glorious. Salami on use heals 20, removes 2 max HP, and is then destroyed. Well, we don't want that. How are we going to reorder these items? I wonder. I could do this and forego the shield. We're generating a lot of shielding already. I could forego the shiv, frankly. Have this in there. But this and the shiv go together quite well. I could say goodbye to the dice. Let's have a look. I've got enough attacks now. That's going to use up 2 of my power as is. I could keep these. I mean, my power can accrue. So having the shield there does give me an option to play around with. That being said, I want that whetstone so badly. If I do this... is there any way I can finagle this? I could get rid of one of the passive block, I suppose. I don't strictly need all of that. That being said... no, because I can just dump all my points into the whetstone. Sure, that's fine. We'll keep this. I think this is going to be a very, very potent build. Alright, moving on to the next layer of the bramble. Let's see what the game has in store for us. Oh my lord, we're so poor at the village. Well, at least food-wise, we're not doing too badly. And hopefully, if we get one more person to join the village, we'll be able to start deconstructing the remaining wrecks, which will give us a little bit extra. Right, I'm going to want 2 points. So, do I really need 2 points? That's the question. Actually, no, I very much don't. So all of you, and take you all out that easily. My lord. We'll take the rose. Well, the Rose of Thorns. I mean, it can build into something useful, so sure, I'll bring that along. Could have re-rolled that group, actually. That was a pretty empty one. My vision came true! Try to upgrade the Mana Stone. He stares deeply into the Mana Stone. I can do it, he yells. I can find a way! The Mana Stone shrinks for a moment and then expands beneath his gaze. Marvellous. Okay, well, I take it back. You're actually quite useful. I am not playing around with the Cursed Chest. Not just yet. Right, want to take you... Oh, why can't I... Ah, you're shielding. Defender. Anyone behind them cannot be targeted. Alright, well... That only works if I don't do piercing damage. Which, unfortunately for you, I do. Okay. We've got the Ethereal Whetstone. On use, weapons in this column get 200% bonus combat. This damage this combat, but it is destroyed. We've also got the Catapult. The Pretty Anklet. When a weapon kills an enemy, adds 3 haste to self. That is so much better than the Rose. So much better, because it affects everything around. We've got a good number of chests around here now. That would be wonderful, but nothing else in here is really that great. No, there's really nothing else there for me. Once again, nothing of any particular importance. Right, okay, so this time we can directly go for you. Your damage is not even going to get through mine. Not too bad so far. We're actually racing through this at the moment. Right, okay, we've got another structure building magic. So, this one would also remove mana from the connected mana network, which isn't what we want to do. When mana flows through, it adds 1 block. The rocket silo there. But I think what we're going to go with is the brick wall. So these are going to affect each other. For each adjacent or diagonal structure, each turn adds 1 extra block. So these two will feed off each other, but I need a way of generating more mana for this to work. Otherwise, they eventually just become disabled. We've got an event. Okay, to do a trade, get a different item of the same rarity. No, I don't think we want to, I'm afraid. Grab some coins. Go say hello to this fight. A cat burglar. He didn't get fed on time, and he decided to take matters into his own hands. Well, I mean, we've all been there. The larger army is not far away. The Kestrel Scout. Again, same opening. I do realize that it's perhaps a little bit less engaging when we happen upon a fairly good run right from the beginning. But there's no reason for me to play this differently right now. We'll see as we start encountering more varied foes, but for the time being, this is going very well for us, and it would be a shame to mess that up. I'm going to use the dice here. What do we get? Nothing truly exceptional, sadly, but I will take this and this. There we go. Right, get a little bit more experience, and on to the shop, see what they have to offer. Good shield there, don't need it though. Piece of coal, items in this row of refreshed. Not a bad one for these two. There's a heavy blade. No, there's not really too much here of value to me right now. So on to the finale of the Bramble. We are flying through this mission. The Bandit Lord. Isn't rebelling against authority the whole point of being a bandit? I mean, you do raise a point. You're going to use a smoke plume. When destroyed, create smoke puffs in spaces in this row. When your turn ends, it is destroyed. On use, it is destroyed. So I want to put it somewhere where it's only going to disable things in the same row as it. Okay. Alright, well, let's just dump as many points into this as we can for now. I don't need this as much, because this is more against all enemies. This one would be the better one to use here. Let's stack up that weakness. I'm going to place it up here. It's going to disable some of my my abilities. If I get rid of that now, yeah, it just disables them, but that's fine. When your turn ends, is destroyed. Destroys all adjacent and diagonal hazards. Okay, I'll spend the points to get rid of it. I'm fine with that. I can, again, reduce you to the point where you are basically not doing damage. Yep. You're going to use smoke again, but that is fine by me. May as well use these. I don't know why I didn't use the machete before, since it was free for me to use. Let's stack up the weak. This is now disabled. I'm going to let that just play out on its own. There we go. Nice, easy win. Right, and we have nowhere else to be, so sure, we'll just go ahead and hand this one in. That was quite a quick victory. This one, the run ends after Area 2 rewards is a new unlock. If there is any item 2 spaces away, this item is disabled, but each turn adds 1 energy. And Verdant Energy has been unlocked. Each turn moves to a random space above. When combat ends, turns around. That would be an interesting item to play with. We'd need to build our backpack very specifically for that one. Alright, got a lot of people around who want to chat with us. Okay. Well, let's first talk with Mayor Quillswish. You should build a town hall. Oh, yeah, that's right. You wanted to set that up. Who are you? Hey, kid. With all the work that you had to do around here, you decided building a tavern was the most important, huh? As a bartender, I can't complain. I decided to name the place too. It's the Chirping Sparrow. Hey, kid, a tavern is bustling these days. Hey, kid, I heard you found... Oh, God. I guess we were meant to get you a while ago, and suddenly it's like, you've auto-completed so many quests. I heard you found a letter in bird script. Let me have a look. Aha! Yep, that's bird script, all right. It's a bounty from the Bird Kingdom. Wanted, dead or alive. Purse, this isn't just any bounty. Before I came to Aavak Hill, I was a cook in the Bird Empire. This criminal, he is a prince in the noble family I used to serve, the Robins. His name is Satchel. I may have abandoned my kingdom, but never my loyalty to the Robin family. Take this family flute and find him. Okay, take it to the okay, we've got to take that one to the Bramble. The Robin family in the Bird Empire is known for these intricate flutes. It says here that he was last seen in the brambles at the top of the dungeon. You need to go to the Bramble, Purse. We have to find Satchel before they kill him. Hurry, to the Bramble! Okay, I get it. My lord, calm your jets. Cool your jets, rather. I've got my blueprints finished, but first, I'll need a workshop. Could you get one set up for me? Research new structures here, okay. Let me know when you have a carpenter shop built. I do love a good building. Fair. Hey, Matthew. Great job bringing so much back. For the people of Odaria, thank you. There are still more places for us to unlock. Do we? Really? To the Enchanted Swamp. Okay, I've only got one. Oh, apparently that completed two of them. Still, I need another one. Hope that helped. It did, actually. Thank you. Thank you very much. Alright, well, I don't think I'm doing anything amazing right now, but I should be able to destroy some things. So let's quickly go and find those derelict structures. Ah, yes, there we go. 35 building supplies. Alright, so we are going to be building something then. But I think we've got enough time to jump into another run as well. Were there any more? Yes, there were. I think we've cleared everything else up. Alright. What else can we build? Can't quite get you. Or the schoolhouse. The sawmill we could get up and running. The carpenter, not quite there either. Okay. A sawmill. Got one here. Could I swap that one in there? Sure. Dunk. Now then. That'll get us an extra bit of building supplies. And with everything else we've got, I think we're actually in a fairly good position. Is there anything else that I can usually they'll have a little blue exclamation mark if they're... Oh, apparently no. No, I can 100% do some research. We really do need to get the town hall set up quickly. It's going to be incredibly tedious to have to run between each building until then. That's giving me a good idea of what I need to grab. Why is the entrance at the back of this building? I don't understand. Oh, that's actually quite nice. It unlocked both. Oh, it's kind of like rafts research then. Okay, the Lucky Shiv can be used one time each turn. On kill, non-summon, adds great luck. Okay, I like it. I like it. Also got a club there. Deal 16 damage, adds 2 slow. That looks very nice. And 2 weak. Very nice indeed. Let's use this. Deal 7 damage, adds 1 slow to all enemies. The spiky club. A rare weapon, let's go for you. And an accessory, let's go for you. Okay, the Berserker's Club deals 10 damage, hurts, deals 2 damage to self. Minus 2 damage this turn. Plus 1 damage to self this turn. Oh, okay. That is not a good weapon. I'm just going to say that right now. Okay, let's get that one done as well. Slowly working our way up to the grapple. Oh, apparently that's unlocked something new. Oh, that's a decoration. Oh, we absolutely want to get that. We need military decorations. Quite badly, actually. Alright. Duly noted. Alright, do we have anything left to sell? Got nothing to use in there. Nothing to use here. Let's check the bounty board. We do have Oh, I've got one rare. Sure, you can have the windmill, by all means. I don't have the means to get this, but I do have some armor I can sell. That's everything. Actually, I can unlock this one straight away. Ice cream. You start with these items. You must keep them the entire run. Ice cream. The rewards are cheese and a cornucopia. But it's a 2-layer dungeon, so I think we can take that one. Your energy starts at 1 and and increases each turn. That is going to be a rough one. But I think we're up to it. Plus, that is a research item, so we can totally get that one done then as well. There you go. Not the best run because I use so much on my research, but still. We need a bit of food. Well, a 2-level dungeon will happily do that. Let's go with you this time. We're going to once again go to the bramble. Let's grab ice cream. This is going to end after area 2. Let's see what we can do. Right, so ice cream you can just tuck in there, I think. Ooh, I have to... If I want to bring the flute with me, I'm going to have to sacrifice something. The meal, I guess, is... Ooh, that's going to be a rough one. Sacrificing the meal this early, but I can't really sacrifice anything else. Alright, after the bramble, we'll see what we can do. I would be very happy to unlock a new playable character. Right, so we're up against a nightingale and a thrush soldier. Well, all I can do this turn is just protect. Because I only have 1 energy. I need to get passive shielding up very quickly. Again, I'm going to protect this turn. Oh, of course, that one goes up in cost. Painful. Very painful. Alright. This turn, going to just protect twice. And then we're going to be generating 4 energy. So I can afford to protect twice and attack twice. Oh, no, sorry. Protect twice and attack once, rather. There we go. But we're getting to the point now where I can reorganize and still have energy to do other things. Which is quite a nice place to be. Right, at this stage, I can start working through you. Just remove you from the equation, and then this gets a lot easier for me. So the initial setup is going to be more time-consuming. But by the end, we're going to be dealing with so much energy. It is... Well, I don't even need to defend, really. I'm going to wipe you out this turn. Right, but we definitely need to get some passive blocking. Oh, wow. Okay, 2 level ups. I accept. Let's start down here. Right, let's get a boot. That can go in there. Doesn't really matter where I put this right now. Shivs will be doing a little bit of damage, naturally. I guess a ring as well. There's nothing else of particular value. That being said, I could get the... Well, no, I'll take the ring because I can build it into something. Who knows what we're going to find. The dice, sure. Salami. Yep, I will take that. I mean, I can take everything here. And there's no reason not to right now. Alright, you're going to do some burn damage, which I very much disapprove of. But again, I can't do much against this. That will hit the block, thankfully. Burn damage is applied to block first. So we are thankfully not in the worst position thanks to that. But we've got a decent amount of damage incoming. Oh, I could get this... conscription etching. I would have to just absorb the attacks though for that. Well, that costs me nothing. Sure. Reorganize. I can still use my shiv. Right. Where am I going to place it? It's going to randomly spread. So I want to get rid of it as quickly as I can. Thankfully, I am going to be building up my my points, but it is going to hurt. Adds 2 burn to self, but that's fine because, again, my block will absorb that. At this point, our energy is going to start running away. You will apply another hazard again. I don't even need to protect this time, so I'm just going to focus entirely on attack. Right, we've got Cleansing Rag. When an adjacent weapon is used, removes 1 poison from self. That's actually really, really good. A way of getting rid of poison is almost necessary late game. Without it, you are probably going to lose. So that's a huge find this early on. Very, very happy with that. I can take one more item. What do I want to sacrifice? I guess these. There we go. Since that's a 0 cost item, it'll be useful in the early turns. There we are, just organized a little bit better. Alright, who are we going to be facing off against? Chicken. Hey, cute little one. A waft of smoke passes by your nose. What is that? You smell a lot of strange things in the swamp, but ritual smoke of the turtles has an unmistakable odor. Smells sweet like chocolate. Smells like they need to wash their shell, too. Our magic is a gamble, she says to you. Will you let fate guide you? I will come back to you when I've got some cash. She nods her head. Go grab the cash. Literally just up ahead. I could do with a heal. Our initial fight was a bit of a rough one. Right, small rat wolf. I'm afraid your days are numbered. Incoming 7 damage. Not going to do anything to me. So I can just focus on just wearing you down. It's a very brute force build at the moment, isn't it? There we go. Breastplate would be fantastic. On take damage adds 2 haste to self, which would build very, very well. But what do I want to leave for that? If anything. I could drop that in exchange for these. And then sure, we'll grab that one as well. Actually, no, I think it makes more sense for me to grab the potion to add 25 block as an emergency. Alright, well I've got 19. It's not quite what I wanted. Oh, actually no, 15 is good. Okay, let's go for it. Fortune favors you, and a legendary item appears at the base of her staff. Lucky, she says. Oh, sorry, it appears at the base of her staff. Lucky, she says. Alright, the flame axe. Now we are talking. Happily exchange that. Take it like so. There we are. All of my weapons now purge poison. Okay, onwards. Okay, 2 events straight away. Let's make a deal. Get a rarer item of the same type. I am actually interested in this. It's a helmet and armor. Can you get a higher rating than legendary? Oh, I'd be losing a really powerful weapon to try it, but I'm kind of tempted to. I am really tempted to. We're not going to spin the wheel right now. Alright, up against a casual scout and a cat burglar. Cat burglar is a coward, so we need to focus on you. We are going to take a bit of damage here, so I'm just going to pop the armor. Yep. You're now going to try and get some gold, which I disapprove of. Mightily. You'll die this turn. I can use this to attack you, start wearing you down a bit. And once again. We're not quite generating enough to be super comfortable in our position. I want to take that. I could drop a shiv for it. Sure. I'll give us more passive block since we desperately need it. Oh, and level up. Damn it. Oh well. Alright, let's see what we got. New weapon, a healing wand. Okay, that is actually worth it for me at this point, and the mana to run it. Rightio. Yeah, we'll use that every turn. Oh, well, once per battle until we get a way of restoring our mana, but that is going to be great for us. Get a little bit more experience, get a bit more health. Right, up against a Robin, Vanguard of the Bird Empire. Okay, well, I want the regen rolling. And then let's just get flames going as well. Oh. Well, that's going to eat at your shield a bit, but we are going to take a wallop of damage here. Our regen is barely going to help with that. Being said, 22 shielding is actually very, very nice indeed. There we go. You're going to add 1 dodge this turn, but it won't matter. You're going to take 23 damage at the end. Let's see. Lizard Blade on you deals 16 damage. I mean, we do actually need that for a bunch of my research, but it costs so much to use. No, I don't think we're going to go with that one. I think we're happy with what we've currently got. We've got some valuables over here. Anything better than what... Ooh, okay. Oh, I should have had these two together, frankly. But... on... Yeah, this stacks so well for us. I'm going to... Yeah, I'm going to sacrifice that. It doesn't really change things, since this gives me the same amount of points regardless. That being said, I could be rid of these in exchange for something else. A lucky star? Sure, we'll bring that along. We've not lost anything from that exchange. Just changed the setup. Fishing hook. I mean, this can give us a lot of haste. But where on earth would I put it? And it gets so expensive. So very expensive. I could place it here, I suppose. But I would lose guaranteed damage each turn. That's a big loss for me right now. No, I'm afraid we can't make that trade. Alright, let's go for the Gremlin first. Of course, get the regen going. Fine. And once again, you're going to die this turn. Then we'll focus our efforts on the Crow Bandit. Well, take your stuff and fly off. Well, I mean, it'd be rather silly if they didn't fly off with our stuff, wouldn't it? It's pretty solid. They're going to die this turn now. So I'm not going to waste any more effort on them. Instead, I'll focus all my effort here. Almost going to kill you. Going to be left with 1 hit point. Not that it really helped. Ooh, a Peridot. Adjacent weapons get +1 poison, but also -1 damage. That is a bit of a shame. Still, that poison will build up as well. I just need another way of adding poison, otherwise it doesn't really help out. I need to do more than 1 poison per turn so that it builds, so it has to be in this direction. I will always use this one, and I can use this one multiple times a turn. So eventually the Peridot would build up as well. Which one would I prefer? I think this is the better option. Because there's an argument to be made about either one. But I think having the Peridot activate on both of them will give me a better chance. Especially because one of them attacks all enemies. There we go. no matter what happens, regardless how many enemies this is attacking, this will only remove 1 poison, but this has the potential of adding 3 poison across the board. Is there anything here I really want? This, kind of. I would actually be willing to trade a lot to get that. However, maybe even get rid of this. Because being able to recharge this every turn, adding regeneration, that's enormous. Yes, I just spoke to the benefit of having that ability. But I think ultimately I have to aim to get more mana in this setup. Let's shimmy things around like that. There we go. Basically got the same setup here. But this is going to pass mana through, and I'm going to be able to constantly regenerate. And eventually that will stack to very, very high levels. Did I want to try? You know what? Sure. Let's go ahead and try. Get a rare item of the same type. He takes the item, examines it. How's this for a trade? There's no time to say. What have I got? It's just a legendary one. For each space the destroyed item occupied, this gets 15 damage. On use, deals 0 damage. The item to the left is destroyed. Was not great. That was not a good trade. Ah, well. It is what it is, unfortunately. On the plus side now, I can always just pop random gubbins in there. And it doesn't matter to me anymore. I'll swap those around. That was a shame. I suppose if we can find something that allows me to just generate more items, that would be useful, but... Actually, I will spin now. But we have now answered the question. Can you get higher than legendary? The answer is no. We are gonna get the curse. Great. You've been cursed by an item. You must take it with you, or it will replace new items that you discover. To escape it, the item must be destroyed, or you must be cleansed of curses. Okay. I could spin again, but that's fine. What is this? The Kotori Bako? When your turn ends, hurts, deals 2 damage to self. On use, items this is played on are destroyed. Well, I mean, I really want to keep this, but... Take that, curse. It's a shame I'm going to lose this, though. In fact, that's such a shame I'm not going to. Right, okay, let's move on. I guess, yeah. At this point, I don't worry too much about curses. I can just take them with me and destroy them. Hello? I've been looking for you. I have something for you. Whoa, dude. Is that my flute? Hand it over. I appreciate you bringing this back to me and all, but unfortunately, it's time for me to clobber you. What? Well, you see, the only way you could have gotten this flute is by getting to Sam. Or he could have given it to me. A likely story, but Sam would never give that flute to somebody as unstylish as you. How dare you? Is this my comeuppance for the way I talk to Pochette? More likely, you got to him, so you could get to me and cash in my bounty. Satchel, why? Satchel is the son of a noble bird on the run from the evil Crow King. Corvus, really. With his bag ripped and town captured, Satchel seeks the help of other heroes and to discover the mystery of the Spiral of Feathers. Oh yeah, that was the flute. I was very panicked for a moment. Alright, well, first going to use this. And then going to wallop you with this. 29 damage and adds 1 poison to the enemy. There you go. And now I don't have to worry about that curse anymore. Oh my lord. Really? Rude. But alright. I'm not going to do a lot of damage with this character, so I'm going to have to try and wear down these enemies as quickly as I can. Pop that there. It will expand. I wonder if this will affect it. On use deals 14 damage, yeah. Because it's going to delete that. Okay. And deleting that will delete everything else. Oh, okay. This is actually quite good. You know what? It's situational, but I can approve. I approve greatly of it, in fact. This definitely has its uses. I'm going to have to just health tank them. Sadly, we don't get the benefit of having destroyed all of these items, but whatever. I'm going to need to focus on you, aren't I? Because you're not going to let me get through this easily. That being said, as I build up my energy... Actually, you know what? No, we're not in any threat. We are in no threat whatsoever. And these are just the ads, but... that's fine. Yep. You're almost at the point of... there we are. Poison sickness kicked in. Good, good, good. I kind of want you to do your thing, but... that's fine. We'll just take you out. Or not. It's always just one shy. The escalating energy is just so brokenly good. Yep. All the way up to 9 poison damage. So on the next turn, you're going to be in poison sickness just from the poison that you received here. Okay, I got to admit, you are seriously tough. Go ahead, like, finish me off, dude. I'm not an assassin, dummy. Sam figured you got lost and asked me to help find you and give you the directions. Besides, your reasoning made no sense. Why would I need to steal a flute from Sam to find you and get your bounty? Okay, I feel a little stupid now. I guess I'll head out of here. Give me a few to regain my strength. And also get rid of this poison. Yeah, sorry about that part. Maybe I should have been a little bit gentler, but... alright then. Let's get regen on the go. Not that we're really gonna need it. You're going to be able to use that once every turn. So I need to use it at the beginning of the turn because it gets escalating costs. And you're getting very powerful, which is a problem because of all the rage that I'm stacking on you. It would make... like 70... you are going to punch through my armor, but I'm still going to overheal it. And the poison is going to start killing you off by itself at this stage. That's going to hurt, though. And no mistake. I'm actually going to wait for this one, because the poison isn't going to trigger rage increasing. I do need to hit you in order to recharge my wand, but that's all I need to do. At this... well, actually, at this point, I can do enough damage just to take you out. Right, time to make some room for curses to be stored up in here. 4 should be all I need. Right, more mana. Perfect. Cotton ball. -2 to mana cost of adjacent and diagonal wands. All wands get this effect applied. On use, +1 to mana cost this turn. I mean... that was going to happen anyway. Would this mean that it would go up by 2 now? Yeah. So I'd get 1 free cast, and then it would cost me 2. So it really wouldn't actually help. If you end your turn with 0 block, adds 1 energy. Belt of Knives. When you use 5 items, deal 5 damage to all enemies. Okay. So 1, 2... I'm not sure it counts as a use, but I'll take it. Oh, maybe it counts as a use if passive things trigger. Oh, it probably does, actually. Okay, I'll take that. Sure. Now then, we don't need to go here to get the curse removed anymore, so I could just increase my max health, which I think I'll do. Thank you very much. Let's go and grab a little bit of something. Armor. Yes. please. Now the question becomes, where am I going to put it? Oh, I want to get rid of that. I will get rid of that, and then I'm going to sacrifice a couple of other things. But yeah, I'll send that back to town. I'll be done with the shoe handle. It's a shame, but this is giving me more in total than this is giving me by itself. So, hello. I'm so glad you're here because I can send these things back. I guess I can send that back too, since I was going to do that anyway. There we go. That works. Has shaved off a little bit of extra room for my curses, but that's okay. It is giving me plenty of time to build up more building materials and food, which I'm very, very happy with. And let's see what you've got. Got a snail there that'll help me do a wallop load of damage. So I'm okay with that. Let's charge up my health a bit. Twice. Though I won't be able to do that next turn. Still, that gives me 4 right out the gate, which I'm very happy with. Now, you're going to give me 3 of these to use, which is a bit of a potch. Okay. Let's reorganize it. Right. Whomp. And then let's just go with the regular attack. Start charging up a bit more. It would be amazing if this would count all of the hazards that it was going to get rid of. But alas, it would also be utterly broken. What I need is to get more poison on these items. You're just going to get through my armor, but my regen is going to basically nix. Actually, no. Never mind. I did enough damage to you in that turn to stop you from trying. Alright. Not too bad. I guess I could put that there. Having the extra mana, again, it would just give me burst potential. I could have 2 apprentice staffs because they would technically both trigger, but there's no reason to. No reason to right now. And also no space to. What have we got? Oh, one, my lord. On kill, non-summon, creates a gem. On use deals 1 damage. Each turn for each adjacent gem, plus 1 damage this combat. Oh wow, plus 1 damage this combat. But it's a big chunky thing to put in place. But this would be just constantly getting more powerful. As much as I like the ballista, I'm tempted to sacrifice it for this. But it's a legendary item. Have I got a way of taking this with me? What could I lose for it? There are a few things that I could lose for it. I want to sell the ballista then. Get that money, because I may be able to use that to upgrade something. Let's see what we got over here. I smell treasure nearby. I will come back to you. Hello. Okay. Not the best fight for me, but that's fine. You are going to be increasing your damage by 1 each turn, so I don't need to really do anything right now. I can't use my ballista at all. So all we've lost by getting rid of that mana stone is my initial burst healing. That does 2 damage, it's fine. Eventually I'm going to want to surround this with gems if we're going with this build. And that is absolutely possible for us to do. But it will take some work to get up there. Oh, I'm in danger now. Let's get a heal. Those 6 spikes are painful. I've got nothing else to do to save myself from them. I could let them decay. Let my regen kick in once. What would this give me? Adds 1 to energy. Don't need it right now. I'm going to have to hit you, reduce my block by 1. Increase my regen a bit. But, oh, that's nasty. Yeah, this is a genuinely rough fight. If I have to, I can get rid of this. I would wipe them out with that hit. want to add the regen in, I'm going to need to do that now. Can I finish this fight? Can, but it's going to be a painful one. I'll regenerate the damage you do to me right now, but you will go down in health, so it's going to take me less attacks to finish you off. And now, there we go. The casting regen doesn't really matter, but I guess I will anyway. How much damage are you doing now? You're only doing 7 damage per hit, but that's fine. We'll do it. And you're going to die from poison. Okay, so that was a rough engagement, and I won't get the final bit of healing, but... oh well, that's what we get. Is there anything here I actually want to take with me? Adds 12 block, but adds 3 burn to self. My inability to do any kind of actual active blocking is painful. And I don't know... ah, there is a shop. Okay, finish choosing. We're going to go straight to the shop. We're also going to go straight to the healer. I'm saying goodbye to this. It was an interesting device to use, but I think... really? You try and sell that as well? I think we've got other places we need to invest in. Also, I can now play around with this a bit more. Oh, this isn't a gem. It's just an accessory. Right. Okay. I'll keep that up top. It's fine. I will wiggle this around, though, so I've got more room for gems. That being said, I could put that one there, and I've still got 2 spots for gems as well. Yeah, that works. Right, let's go and get a bit of healing. Thank you. Let's go and get a vision. Who are we fighting? We're fighting a badger. Okay. I'm not actually going to go for the money there. I'm not going to spend the money on getting an item, I don't think. Part 2 of 3? We're not even at the end. It's rough. So vital. Delicious. Hello there. Her voice is cool and friendly. Not what you expected. May I interest you in some potions? In return, I ask for just a taste. A taste of me, you ask? Just a nibble, darling, she says. You'll barely feel a thing. No. I might actually do that normally, but way too low on health. Very well, darling, she says, though I am sorry to see you go. Well, you're very polite at the very least. Hello. Living shadow. A dark shadow of yourself. Doppel, get over it. What? Shadow actor. Copies your action. Attack or defend. You'll get 30 experience for defeating it. Alright, well, I want to take you out as quickly as I can. On kill non, someone creates a gem. So I need to bring you to the point of death before I make use of that. I can't defend, which is a problem. Would this count as a defense? No, it doesn't. Shame. Also, am I going to be able to get through you? No. You... oh, no, actually, you will not take an action. That's good. Alright. Let's get a little bit more. You do 4 damage, which is exactly what I want. Whomp. Right, Sapphire. Let's shimmy that one up. Not the best option there, but that's fine. This is now doing 5 damage and poison. Alright, let's get a heal going and start working on you. I'm going to live or die by whether I can get regen going well. But this is going to now get 2 points each turn, so it is going to start building up. And in future battles, I'll have more setup around it from the get-go. But this is going to hurt a lot. Thankfully, you're going to take a turn's downtime here, but this is getting quite dangerous for me. I need to regenerate the mana there. And just do as much damage as I can. There we go. Why did you take damage there? Does this hit all enemies? Why did you take additional damage? Interesting. Very interesting. You're now going to die just due to poison, so I don't need to worry too much about you. Let's end this turn. I'm not going to gain or lose any health here. Oh, no, you're not going to die this turn. That's a bit of a problem. Okay. Well, there we go. Sickness. Now I can focus on you exclusively. And we're just going to be using the pickaxe for this. Oh, I've used an item 5 times. Right. When you use 5 items, it doesn't matter the way it goes. Right, okay, that makes sense now. I was thinking it had to be within a turn and it would only trigger once. Actually, for this build, that's particularly good then. Oh, you're going to dig through my health here, which is unfortunate, but okay. But we are going to win this one. But it painful, to say the very least. Right, you're only going to be doing 1 damage to me here, so I might want to leave you alive if I can. Yes, that way I will actually gain some more health. There we go, and finish you up. I mean, I'm not going to gain any more health, but I'll finish you off with this. What on earth did I just get? Crystal Gauntlets. Adjacent melee weapons get +3 damage. But it's huge! That is not what I wanted. This is bonkers gigantic. I can't take that. Oh, it's turning into a very difficult run, I'm not going to lie. Oh, really? You give me the level up after? Rude. I guess. Done and done. Get items. I desperately need something that's going to give me some more survivability. That does not. For each item below, +2 block. On take damage, items below are disabled. Ooh, that's a risky one. It's a very risky one. I mean, realistically, I would want to put it somewhere here, but I would... Is it for combat? Oh, for 1 turn. I can live with 1 turn it being disabled. Though it would disable my mana, which would not be ideal. I guess I could have something like that. It would disable my ability to generate more mana, but wouldn't take out... So I just need to make sure I use that at the end of the turn, so that there is a charge there ready. I think we can make that work. Of course, not the best positioning ultimately, but it is what it is. Okay, finish choosing. Let's be on our way to the next opponent. Okay, 2 badges. You never see these guys alone. So annoying. Actually, I'm going to get through this without taking any damage, so that's fine. So let's just go ahead. I can't use that again. That's fine. We'll just start stacking it up. Now, I will take damage here, so I'm going to lose access to my mana regen briefly. Let's go ahead and just start wearing you down. I've got 3 regen. All of that is shut down now. All I can do this turn is to regenerate. I'm going to be disabled again with this one, which is painful. This is still giving me block, though, I believe. It doesn't seem that this itself is getting disabled, which is nice. But that is 2 turns where I'm now unable to do anything. May as well reorganize. Grab this. Finished. Consume it. Get 10 HP. Then throw this at you. You scoundrel, you. Yeah, that's actually full-on disabling me right now. I guess what I could do here is reposition these. Alternatively, how would I want to move this? No, if I just shimmy that across, that's fine, because I can... Oh, it's still disabled for this turn. And of course, this turn it's not going to be disabled, this one. But that's fine. Let's go ahead, do that. get a little bit more regen, and then just wallop you a bit. There we go. And I'll generate a new gem. There we go. Oh, thank goodness. Something genuinely useful. Okay. With that, we are no longer in trouble. That being said, actually, it only triggers on a kill. And I forgot about that, but still. This is fine. This has been a very touch and go run, I'm not going to lie. This is the closest I've played it in a while. Another sapphire. Sure. Well, no, okay. No. That is irritating. I'm going to have to skip that item just purely because of the positioning there. Okay. Let's pop these around. I'm going to switch this in position to there, I think. We'll still allow this one to remove poison. Do I have anything else to worry about? We've got one more fight before we hit the boss. I think we'll take this and the spade. Though honestly, I'm starting to feel the need to try and focus my efforts on getting some extra block on the go. Let's see if I can't do that. If I do something like this, that will give me a bit of extra block as well. Well, that will disable these. It's a risky move, ultimately. I guess I could try and reposition this in such a way. No, that floats. Well, actually, no, I can pop that over there. I don't want to lose my mana, obviously. If I lose this, I lose my wand anyway, so it's not as big of an issue there. Easy way of setting this up. I could instead shut down some of my block, which makes it more likely it's going to be disabled, though. Honestly, this is just a really difficult thing to add. It gives me a lot of block initially, but that's such a terrible price. And this is no longer doing anything for me. No. Let me just puzzle this back into position. There we go. And I'll bring along the spade just to be able to do a little bit of damage even if my other items get taken out. Though, that being said, this one isn't going to be disabled, so I guess I don't really need that as much as I'll take the potion then instead. Alright, finish choosing. Onwards to the next fight to see how this one goes. Oh, damn it. Against myself again. Right. Well, first going to get regen going. Then going to wallop you. And then add a bunch of slow and weak to everyone. That is going to make things a lot easier for a little bit. Need to use that. And I actually desperately need to do damage to you, otherwise you're going to really mess me up. This is already up to 7 damage, and I can only use it once, though. But it is now the more dangerous of the weapons I have. Still, not too much incoming damage. I've really failed to get the kind of scaling passive defenses that I was hoping to get. That has been a real problem. I'm going to have to use... How much damage? It doesn't do enough. And 25 damage is way more than I can afford, so I'm just going to have to suck it up. Oh, we got adjacent weapons, get +2 burn. Now we're talking. I'm going to lose you and lose the money that I would have gotten otherwise, but that's fine. I don't think you're going to be able to do enough damage by yourself right now to get through my block. As I build this up, you're going to die very quickly. Go. Alright, this is perfect. The amount of damage output we have now, the scaling damage output is just beautiful. Another heart gem. Okay. I think I'm just going to get rid of the cleansing rag as much as it's good. And it really is good, but that being said, this is realistically the only weapon that I'm using that's going to really kill. Yeah, I'll drop that one. This is going to build up power very quickly now. What do we got here? Deals 8 damage. It tolls for thee. Deals 16 damage, but hurts. Let's not. Well, we're going up against... Actually, we're going up against a boss. Having this would perhaps not have been the best setup, since we're more than likely going to be facing off against summonlings, if anything. Let's go and see if I can sell that legendary gem for something more useful. Paladin sword, anchored to turns, on use deals 10 damage. It's nice. The cloud sword for each adjacent or diagonal structure, plus 2 damage. No, nothing here is really jumping out at me. The only nice thing about having this gem at all, if there was another gem here, I would swap for it. But having this gem here at all means that this is going to scale in damage that much faster, so I will keep it. But there's nothing really there that really jumps out at me. No, we wouldn't be able to fit it in here. Have we checked what was here? Ah. The wall splits open. Inside you can see a vast abyss. Green eyes peer in. You recognize them as the eyes of a predator. Strange sounds echo from the place, and an offer is made. Take a rare item for a curse. No. Not with as precarious of a build as we have right now. Oh. We meet again. This time I'm going to kick your butt. Are you sure you don't want to come to Haversack Hill? Never! All you surface dwellers are the same. You come in here and wreck everything and steal our stuff. Just last week, some of your long-eared warriors came and burned down Blinky's village. Long-eared warriors? That sounds like Kingsguard. You've got it wrong. I hate those guys. I'm asking you to help me stop them. Lies! What a terrible misunderstanding this is turning into. Oh, Lord. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. You are going to do more damage than I'm going to be able to easily stop here. Also, you're going to put a load of shields on everyone else, so I kind of want to take you out if I can, but I'm not going to be able to, sadly. Okay, I'm going to lose my staff for this turn. Won't lose my staff this coming turn, though. Which is nice. I'll easily be able to wear through your defenses. There we go. And at this point, you can't do enough damage. So I'm going to just leave you there, being an angry tiny. Whatever a tiny is, you're an angry one. Alright, let's get some more regen and just start wailing on you. Okay, thankfully, we didn't lose that. Go. With 13 burn, this is going to be very rough for you to deal with. And even more on the way. There we go. Another heart. You're taking the mick now. That went just as poorly as the first time. We don't have to keep fighting. We can work together. Come back to town and we can patch you up. I'd rather eat escargot. I'm not sure I know what that is, but I'll put you down as a maybe later. Fair enough. I need a level up in order to better use this weapon. Right now I'm just not doing the damage I need to make it work for me. Alright, well, let's start the way we always start. There we go. Now this is going to get through, unfortunately. That being said, we are scaling this, but realistically, I feel like if I pulled it back, I'd be able to get more gems around it. I need to sacrifice something ultimately. The cleansing rag is probably the one I need to get rid of. Coming. You're dealt with. Yes, very much want that. Double poison now and double burn. This is going to start scaling very well at this point. I'm now easily going to be able to get their poison levels up to a point where they're not going to be able to... Even when they've got relatively high health, they're going to be in poison sickness. Which just makes my job so much easier. Like so. And again, sure. Okay. There's unlikely to be anything here that's of value to me. If I put this there, I risk losing that. But it gives me one more spot to put a gem around this. I'll replace it if need be. Don't need the health. Don't even need the money, really. Want to take you out so you're not too much of a problem for me. Where am I going to put these? It'll disable the gems until I get rid of it. But that's okay. Yep. And that's it for my energy this turn. That's a lot of damage coming my way, though. That's an awful lot of damage coming my way. Can't use this. Well, thankfully, you're not going to be able to do that for much longer. I think next turn you're dead. Let's use this. Get rid of all of that. You're going to die on your turn. I quite desperately need to remove you before you become a problem. And then we can start working on you. Oh, of course, yeah. Got 5 hits. Perfect. Alright, so we're going to be able to block all of the incoming damage. We'll get 2 curses. I've not been very good at keeping my regen up. That being said, this is disabling the wand. So, you know, that is a problem in and of itself. But there we go. Let's recharge. And let's just focus. I do need one more hit on you. No. We'll skip this one because if I put that one down there, it's going to just break everything. It's good enough. Oh, thank goodness, a level up. Absolutely wonderful. We will... I think... if I'm able to... show me some things around. So this is over on this side. It'll disable this, but I'm not too concerned about that one. There we go. Now this is also going to have extra burn on it. I could double down on the poison instead of the burn. Yeah, I think that was probably the better move. Make sure that we're putting 2 poison there, 2 poison here. Is there anything else I want to take? Sure, I'll bring that along just so I can heal up a little bit more. And I guess I'll bring this one as well. Alright. Turn that one around right at the end. Now, it remains to be seen whether we're going to be able to take on the final boss, but at the very least, this is going to be more entertaining of a boss fight than the previous ones where I just kind of steamrolled them. This is a very risky build. Oh my good lord. We'll add 4 rage to all enemies and is going to summon summonlings. Okay. Well, let's top this back up, get some poison on you. I'll also heal a bit. I'm going to smack you with that. And I'm also going to do... actually, I'm going to hold on to that. Now, unfortunately, this isn't going to add more gems. That's just not the way that one's going to play. Unless they are non-summons. Which we have seen that they do sometimes bring in. It's just not common. Let's focus this staff on getting poison on you, I think. What I would love is a way of weakening you. That's not going to be easy. This is going to hurt a lot. But I need to stack the debuffs. This is also going to go down a little bit. Okay, you're not going to be able to get through my defenses, which is great. Let's just keep stacking those. Up to 16 damage a turn and 7 poison. Alright, let's recharge. Can't work. Okay, that's going to hurt you, but I do need to remove some of these now. I could reorganize to get some healing. Don't need it at this second, so let's just focus on pulling you down. Now that I've got a little bit of energy behind me, I can use the pickaxe to remove the ads. But this is going to hurt a lot. We are almost going to be wiped out with this. Okay, one down. I can survive this one. Let's just get... Well, I could either stack up the damage on you or remove you from play. Honestly, removing you from play is a bigger boon to me. Okay, 22 damage each turn now there. I can probably survive now. But that was touch and go. It's only thanks to the amount of gems that we have around the pickaxe now. That's doing 30 damage a hit and is gaining 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 extra damage per turn. But that was way closer than it should have been. You will now die this turn. There we go. That was so close. Oh, my goodness. I don't mind admitting that I thought that I was going to lose it right at the end there. Alright, cornucopia. And I guess we'll get rid of that since it's a common. And off to Haversack Hill. My goodness, this has been a long episode. Yikes. Hopefully you can forgive me. Right, let's have a look at the new peeps. Ah, there we go. Path is blocked. Also, path is blocked. Okay. I'll wait for you to show up. Edith, I see you were cursed. It was the worst. At least I can complain about it. What do you mean it was the worst? It was great. I did so much damage. Curses can be cleansed with the proper light. When a cursed item is cleansed, it is just like any other item. It can be left behind freely. Little lamp. Used with these types. Curses. On alternate use, cleanses the curse. And then it's destroyed. Guide me home. The lantern, 2 uses. So basically the same thing. I hope these can help you. May I ask for a favour in return? Of course. The faithful have nowhere to practice here. We should build a temple. It would add so much to this humble town. Okay, creates 10 treasure. And gains efficiency from holy. Thank you, Perce. We place our faith in Anna. Who's Anna? Right. New playable character unlocked. Hey, man. Thanks for bringing my flute to me. That was pretty rad of you. You have a backpack like mine. It was my dad's. I had no idea it was magic when I was leaving home, though. But when I entered the dungeon, it started to get all magic-y. I haven't met anyone else with a backpack like mine, but that's a lie. Even Parcel's backpack is more like a normal one. I don't think it's enchanted at all. Maybe there's more backpacks down there or other adventurers like us. That would be sick. Satchel, there we are, Satchel, the son of the noble. If you're ever feeling tired, let me know. I'd be happy to explore in your place sometime. I'd rather be facing mortal danger than eating Sam's cooking anyway. I hope today's stew is less chewy. Okay, fair. We have got a lot of materials at this point. Oh, this is going to be fantastic. Right, let's have a look at what we can build. Can I build the town hall? I can, and I will. Can I not build the town? Oh, man. Okay, well, can I build the town hall about... I suppose I can set it off a little bit. Or I can put it down here, perhaps. Does this gain any benefit? Each researcher connected by a path. Okay. Path it is. Oh, my lord. Why have I done this to myself? I'm a silly, silly Aavak. However... There we go. Come on. Magic Pixel, where are you? Magic... Come on. There we are. Now, I can just connect to the researchers. Actually, let's do this slightly differently. Can I remove that path? Destroy. There we go. That's a shop, not a researcher. We can come up here. Ah, come on. Scallywags. Alright. I guess I have to do these two then, manually, for now. Let's quickly see. I will happily give you the flame gem. That'll give me a fire arrow. I got 2 of them after all. And a paradox, sure. That gets me towards a poison arrow. Very cool. See what the blacksmith has to offer. You have the bronze breastplate. That gets me chainmail. That's 5 block. When it's adjacent, an adjacent item is destroyed, it gets 2 block. That would actually be good for certain builds. Oh, something new is unlocked as well. Probably something that required chainmail. Yeah. Oh, there's still something else. Really? Ah, yes. Footwear. Sure, you can have the shoe hat. Greaves. For each piece of armor in your backpack, adjacent weapons get plus... Oh, wow. And for each row above, gets 1 block. That's actually quite a cool item there. Now, technically, I shouldn't need to interact with that one directly anymore. I should be able to go to Town Hall and interact with all of the other places that I can research at. So let's see. Actually, I could have interacted. Oh, man. Okay, fair enough. You want a weapon? Sure. Accessory, by all means. Anything else in here? No. Have a look over there. Let me see if the pickaxe can be used for anything else, because there may be some... There's a rare weapon there. Yeah, I'll use it on the rare weapon. So it's unlocking the flame hammer. And this one is unlocking the Doru. I'm not entirely sure what a Doru is. And there we go. Ice cream. Right, we've unlocked the relic that we will now be able to collect from bosses. So we'll be able to get that as a reward now in the future. Okay, that was pretty amazing, actually. Right. Are there any other bold exclamation marks? I can't see any, so it's time for me to sell. Oh, I'm going to have to take that writing and get that reviewed. Not bad. That's a lot of food to have gotten from there. We're still really lagging behind on building materials, though. That's the thing I'm going to need to focus on, I think. Do you have anything new for me to read? I do, as it happens. Ah, here's something for me to read. Conscription. Mothers lost sons and children lost fathers. Conscripted to the army, never to be seen again. At King's orders, to find the centre of the dungeon. Alright. Okay. Learning about these new cultures gives me an idea for a costume for you. Oh. Cool. I didn't even know there was another purse costume. I do not. But I think for the next adventure, at long last, it's time for us to take out Satchel. Well, let us head up. Satchel the Robin. We've only got a standard run, but this is going to give us a golden feather. It's unique and sells for 10 extra food and have a sack hill and 30 extra treasures. A basic run with no special settings, but because of the way we've unlocked the paths, we are going to be able to go down to the 2nd level. You will make it. Just organize. Right, so Satchel has a feather shiv. Can be used 1 time each turn. For each feather shiv in another pocket, 2 damage. On use, deals 3 damage currently because there's only 1 pocket. You notice how Satchel's backpack is torn. Satchel has a very different way of fighting. Something that I will go over in the next episode, but I'm afraid we have run out of time for this one. We have massively run out of time, but I'm going to leave it all in as a single run, I think. I really do hope you've enjoyed this one, though, and we'll be looking forward to getting a glimpse at how Satchel plays in the next. But until then, and as always, do leave a like if you liked and sub if you haven't already, and I will catch you next time. Take care, everyone.